What's up, y'all? It's me again, and today I'd like to share, as you can see by the title of the video, what are some things that I've been struggling with recently. I do a lot on my channel of just talking about situations, mostly just trying to help people get through certain situations, whatever that might be. My last video was about how to be professional. The video about that was, I don't know, just life stuff, but never really come on here and talk about my struggles, what I'm currently dealing with on a day-to-day basis. So I figured I might as well do that today. I wrote down some stuff yesterday, just some stuff that I've been struggling with and how I can kind of fix it. And if you guys are dealing with something similar, we all learn. We can all grow from this. But so the first thing that I wrote was like coming off pretentiously or arrogantly towards my close friends. Now, I don't know if y'all feel this way about y'all's close friends, but sometimes you feel like you can crack jokes with, your best friends that you can't crack with other people. But I think jokes definitely do get to a point, and yeah, that's just something that sometimes I take a joke too far, and you forget that those are your friends. So for that, I just told myself, like, just stay grounded, bro. Like, not everything's a joke, sometimes you need to be serious. And I'm all for a good joke, but I think being serious and just being genuine is probably the best thing that you can do, that I can do in this case. I'm not talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself, I guess. But yeah, I guess like an example would be like insulting a friend, like jokingly, and them just being like, damn, that kind of hurt. Well, just don't insult them, bro. Don't be insult. Only spread positivity. I said don't be insult. You know what I mean. But yeah, that's the first thing. The second thing that I wrote down is building enough confidence to speak to women that I'm interested in. Now, I know a lot of y'all have that same problem. And I know I made a video about, like, just take the risk, right? Just take the risk and just send it. But this one's a little bit harder said than done, or it's a little bit easier said than done, excuse me. I don't know, man. I think when it comes to me, usually the place that I'm looking to approach a woman, like it's either at the gym or it's at school. And those are just like a few of those places where you're like, does a woman even want to be approached in this environment? Like, how do I even go about that? So it is circumstantial, but it also has to do with like inner confidence. Like, I like to consider myself a confident man, but if I was real confident, then I would have no problem approaching these women, because I think it's important to understand that something like that, it doesn't have consequences. Like, people are like, oh, well, she's gonna think I'm weird. Bro, that's one person. There's billions of people on this earth. Just forget about it, bro. Even if you cold approach and she rejects you, on to the next, bro. Again, this is me talking to myself. This is me trying to like hype myself up, build some confidence within myself. But yeah, don't be afraid to talk to women, man. Don't be afraid. And the last thing that I wrote down was feeling like I'm enough. Now, that's very broad, but I feel like that sometimes in my own home, not necessarily because of somebody else, just because of like, am I carrying my weight doing like chores? Like, am I a burden to be around? Am I annoying my roommates? Like, some of those thoughts are flowing through my mind sometimes. Even at school, if I get a bad grade, I'm just like, what am I doing with my life, bro? Like, I could have done so much better. I know I could have done better on that test, and I didn't. And feeling like I am enough it can be applied to anything. Like I say, school, at home, at the gym sometimes, if there's somebody bigger than me who is just absolutely pushing crazy weight and it's got crazy confidence, and I don't know, like, it's so easy to compare yourself in those situations. And comparing yourself is a whole nother conversation, but I do feel like it kind of applies to this, like, feeling like you're enough. Like, I don't compare myself when I have nobody to compare myself to. Think about it like that. Just stop comparing yourself, and you don't even have to worry about it. So that's the third thing. I think I said that was the last thing, but it's not actually the last thing. The last thing is actually having the ability to share and express my struggles with my loved ones. So basically what that means for me is, like, I need to get better at, if there's something on my mind or there's something that I'm going through, I'm really the type of guy to just kind of shelter these thoughts in my head, not tell anybody, and just kind of let it fester inside of my mind. And when you do that, it just multiplies itself. Like, I don't think people really realize that. I don't realize that sometimes, but like, share your struggles, bro. There are people around you who want to help you, and they want to hear you speak about these things. Being vulnerable is not a bad thing. In fact, it only strengthens relationships, from my experience. That's not true. I mean, it can. I would say, like, with your close friends, like people who you genuinely trust, talk about these stuff. You know what I'm saying? Talk about these things that are going through your life, and be open about it, because your friends and your loved ones will appreciate that. Appreciate you being open and honest. And if they don't, then, like, get them gone. Like, why are you friends with these people if they're not willing to listen to you speak? The main reason that I actually kind of became aware of this problem within myself is during my previous relationship, my partner told me that, I mean, it had probably been like a month and a half into our relationship, and she was like, I feel like I don't know anything about you. Like, you never share anything about yourself. And I noticed that, like, right when she said that, I was like, that's true. Like, I'm not really the type of dude to, like, share stuff with people, because I get this idea that, like, everything that's going on in my life is just my battle. Like, it's my responsibility. I got to take care of it. But no, it's just situations like that. People want to hear what you're going through. And so in that case, like, I've been told that by a previous partner of mine, and any other relationship I get into from here on out, I have to be transparent and say, like, look, I'm not great at sharing things about myself, but, you know, I'm just going to let that be known. Like, you please ask me some questions if you feel like I'm not sharing, like, just that type of thing. But yeah, those are all the things that I've written down. Recent struggles. It's just pretty generic stuff. It's not super enthralling, I know, but I mean, look, everybody's going through something at every stage in their life. If you're watching this video, you probably have anxieties and stresses that are, you know, building up some turmoil in your life or whatnot. And the best thing that you can do is walk yourself through these things and ask yourself, how do I fix this? You know what I'm saying? Like, coming off pretentiously and arrogantly with my friends, that just boils down to, like, not talking like a dipshit all the time, like thinking before you speak, even if it's with your closest friends. I need to learn how to get better at that. Building confidence when it comes to speaking to women. Bro, that's easy. That's easy. Literally, all you have to do is just a mind game. All you have to do is just gas yourself up. Tell you got this, bro. And even if you don't, it's fine. There's tons of women. There's tons of people in this world. Like, stop stressing about that. Feeling like you're enough. Bro, look at your accomplishments. Like, look at how far you've already made it. The fact that I'm here right now, like in my own room, I've got the freedom to make these videos. I've got the time to jot down these ideas and think about how to improve my life. That's easy. And lastly, the ability to share and express my struggles. Bro, that's easy too. Like, it's all easy fixes. That's the point that I'm trying to get across. Like, I just shared a list of things about myself. I would encourage y'all to pick up the journal and write some things that y'all have been struggling with. Because that's how you begin to understand yourself. You look at these patterns and you say, oh, this is something that I've struggled with for years, or this is a new struggle. Bro, all of these things that take place within your mind are easy fixes, and you can fix them so easily. It's just a matter of your mindset. But I'm losing my breath. I'm just talking the whole time. That's really all I got. It's not as serious of a video as, I mean, I guess my videos aren't like serious per se, but I usually come in with like an idea and just talk about it for however many minutes. But this one, I just wanted to make some content real quick and get some things off my mind. But yeah, man, like I say, I encourage y'all to pick up a journal and, you know, write down things that you're struggling with, because it really does help when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, developing your identity and like understanding yourself. It's important to understand these things that you're struggling with and, you know, like materialize them in the form of like written word and just go about all your days, man, trying to get better. That's all I really got to say today, y'all. Y'all be safe.